So as you are already aware of Spark AR, alright, and you already know how to create 2D filters with Spark AR, right? Now it is of a very high time to learn how to create 3D filters, alright, that is use 3D models within our filters, alright. So the first thing, alright, what I want you to do is click on go to settings, that is project properties, click on change project properties, alright. Here you will see a tab experiences, so click on add experience and select this sharing experience and click on insert. All right, so after you have done that, we are good to go with the project. Now what you have to do is add a 3D model. The first of all, add a 3D model of it. All right, click on AR library and find for a 3D model you want. All right, so let's say let's get a cap. All right, let's get a cap. It's let's get actually a 3D cap. Right, now let's get this Pokemon's Masters cap. Right, click on import. It will start downloading the model. All right, so it has completed downloading the model. Now close this window and cool. So we are good to go. Now click on this focal distance or camera. All right, then click on add, that is this plus sign, and add a face tracker. All right, select the face tracker and insert it. All right, now here you can see that our face tracker is in place. The gizmos are working perfectly fine. Now what I want you to do is click on this default texture environment. So not this one, just wait. Yeah, this one, material, all these textures. All right, what I want you to is remove the compression. All right, because that would slow the, when that would basically slow Spark AR for me, and I currently don't want that. Yeah, of course, whenever you are publishing, all right, that you will when you will publish your filter, make sure that you compress them. All right, because compressing the filters are really necessary in case of uh, publishing it on Instagram or Facebook. All right. Now what you have to do is get this Pokemon Masters cap, that is this 3D model, and drag it inside the Pokemon face tracker. Right. Now you can see it's like really big. Now let's scale it down. That is, give it a 0.2 scale. Okay. Just wait. Okay, cool. Still it big. Let's give it zero point 0.00, let's say 8, 0.008, 0.008. Alright, that's too small. Okay, zero point 0, actually 0.8. I think by mistake I gave 0.8. Okay, zero point 0.00, sorry, 0.08. Okay. All right, it's now the size look good, but here you can see. All right, one more thing. Let's remove its rotation actually. Okay, not this one. Let's give it rotation like this. Okay, it does have some rotational problems. Just wait. Okay, minus 90. Actually, let's first of all let's pause the play. All right, and yeah, this is better. Now here you can see we can't adjust this cap on the person, right? Like it's not being adjusted, like it is not fitting. It's just on top of his head. and of course we don't want that, right? We don't want that. Just see, it can't even go on its on face. So now here comes a concept of occlusion. All right. See, occlusion is basically now, like in real world, when you put, let's say, see, you have two hands, right? You have two hands. Let put one hand on top of the other hand, right? Would you be able to see your other hand? That is, let's say, if I take one of my hand, all right, let's say I take the right hand and put the left hand on top of it. So after putting it, would I be able to see the portion that I covered up with my left hand? We won't. All right, that is what I can say is occlusion. Occlusion basically gives a more immersive experience, all right, to make it easier for you. All right, let's AR search for AR occlusion. Let me get some image to make you understand. All right. Okay. So, all right. Yeah. Here we go. We got one really good image. Just give a few seconds. So here you can see in this image that first of all, the first that is the left side of the image is non doesn't have any occlusion. All right, and you can see that the Pikachu is like on top of his legs, right? And that is not giving us a sense of immersion, or also it is not feeling realistic. All right, but if we look at the second image, you would see, all right, that the Pikachu is behind his leg. All right, it's not like overlapping the leg, it's behind the leg, and that is what occlusion is. The person in the first case, all right, this person doesn't have any occlusion, but in the second case, the person has an occluder, all right, on his leg. So that's why he's able to hide this particular Pikachu. All right, so I guess occlusion, the concept of occlusion is clear. All right, and if you're still confused about that, that's totally fine. You can ask it in the comment section, and even if you want, I can make a separate video on explaining occlusion. All right. Now, how would we achieve occlusion in Spark here, right? So first of all, there's an object actually called head occluder. All right. So what you have to do is go to the AR library and search for occluder. It's given by Spark AR only. You would see that in the block section, that is this second one, head occluder. Click on it. All right. It's given by Spark AR team. So click on import free, and it will start downloading it and import it after its download. Cool. So we have imported the head occluder. Now what I want you to is put this head occluder inside this head, right? Means inside this face tracker. Now you can see that the means some portion of the cap is hidden, right? And of course this is good, we are able to see the occlusion. All right, now we have to adjust the cap, right? So how would we do that? Let's see. Okay, cool. So can you see that occlusion is perfectly working? We are getting the 3D effect we wanted, right? Isn't it? So occlusion is working perfectly fine. Now you have to adjust the 3D model accordingly, all right, so that it fits the head, so that it fits actually it fits the head, and you don't face any issues, right? So that's what I'm currently doing. It's a bit tedious process actually, but the end result you would be getting is like pretty good. Just let me get this cap straightened up. Okay, cool. Let's see. This seems fine, but as you can see, there's a bit gap, all right, bit of gap on the head. Now just adjust it. All right, now this looks good. This looks pretty good than it was previously. So you have to play with all the 3D models, all right, all the occlusion effects to get to the point you want, right? To get to the final result you want. So it's a bit tedious process, but after you adjust it a bit, the outcomes looks really, really great. All right. So yeah.